GloryHunter back with the pickups for Doncaster on the 30th of June 2018. So my first kind of video game market trip. Really enjoyed it. It was a good day. Got plenty of pickups, loads for the OG Xbox, what we primarily picked up first, and then a few other bits on our second kind of look around. So yeah, got some bits for the Dreamcast finally, PS1, PS2, and a couple of odds and ends as well as some miscellaneous pickups that we got from CEX after the event, and just before, a couple of days before as well, I got a couple of pickups. And yeah, just some bits and bobs. So hope everybody's well. So yeah, running in the back, we've got Panzer Dragoon Auto. It's running on the Xbox One, now backwards compatible, and you can have a look at that when my head is not in the way, blocking your view. So yeah, first couple of pickups before the event. Picked these up a couple of days before. I'm not probably going to do a pickup video for a little while because of how much we got this time and what we spent. Yeah, I just want to get some different content out as well. Hope you guys seen the video, the trip down there, enjoyed that, something a little bit different. But yeah, the video was going to be too long, so the pickups again we'll do separately because it's just far too long. First of all, we got another one of the McDonald's figs. We have the Luigi fig with the throwing fireball on there as well. So that's one more of them down. Then we picked this up from a local on a credit. It's for the OG Xbox Atari Anthology. This was $4.50. I did see it at the market as well. The only problem is it has got somebody's name on the disc and at the top of the case. So that's unfortunate, but we can get it upgraded at some point. There was a sticker on there, so I didn't see it at first. And the same with this one as well, which we got £3. Sega GT Online. And again, it's got someone's bloody name up there. And on the disc, it's obviously the same person who traded them all in. Anyway, so yeah, it was them two. That was before the event. Then, on to the event. So yeah, like I said before, it was a pretty good day. And we got there a little bit later. It was just after 11, I think, when we finally got there. We had a little bit of traffic and stopped off for the breakfast and what have you. But still, there's plenty to see, plenty to do. It was a little bit busy when we went in, but overall, it wasn't a mega busy day, which was great for, like, I suppose, punters. Like, there wasn't as many people hoarding around the stores and buying up the stuff, but obviously we'd miss an hour or so, so they'd probably been and gone, whatever. Hope all the traders did well anyway. Some of the stuff I got some great deals on some stuff. Some of the stuff kind of paid IN for, but you know, I don't mind. It's helping the businesses out. It's helping me out with the collection. Some stuff here I've not seen before, some rarer stuff. So yeah, it is what it is. Obviously, you're going to pay IN prices. They've got their stalls and whatever you to pay for, all the costs. It's going to happen. It's how it is. I heard a lot of people moaning about prices. Just take it as it is. Like yeah, there's no more to say about it, is there really? What do you expect? That's all I can say. You're not going to go there getting Skies of Arcadia for a £5, do you know what I mean? It's not going to happen. Anyway, so yeah, I can't remember where most of this stuff, who I bought this stuff from. They still do have their labels on, so if anyone's watching, they'll know the stores. If any of the traders are watching and you didn't get any of these deals, massive thanks. And yeah, hit me in the comments, let me know, get your name out. So in no particular order, it's just how I've got them stacked here. I can't remember what order I picked them up. Like I say, mostly the Xbox came first, and then we went back for the other stuff. So we'll do the miscellaneous stuff first, actually. First, we actually got a pop. And there was a few pops there. I weren't going for pops, but I did see this one. And it's one I didn't know existed. So it's one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ones. It's one I've got, but I've got the kind of exclusive. And this is another exclusive, a glow-in-the-dark variant of Baxter Stockman. So he's different colour and he glows in the dark. He's pretty cool. I've pretty much got the entire set of Turtles now. I just need the Bebop one, I think it is. And I've got most of the variants as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Plus the exclusive sticker is upside down. And it has been stuck on. It's not a fake or anything. So it might be more exclusive than exclusive. But anyway, that's nice to have. Add that to the collection. The other thing we got was one of these Vault Boy bobbleheads. I've got a few of these, and the guy did have did have a few for sale as well. These were up at £15, which I don't really know the prices of how these go for, but I did check eBay on this one, and the minimum price I've seen this selling for was 30, upwards of 60 plus quid. So, you know, got a pretty good deal on this. It's the locksmith one. So I won't get him out just yet, but there he is in his plastic. He's got his lock pick there that you can put in his hand. But he'll be going in the display case with the other bobbleheads I've got. Did have a few more that I needed, but I soon went through my funds. I actually had to nip over the road to get more money out. So I spent more than I was expecting. But hey ho. And from the same guy, I got a few badges. We've got 6 badges. These I think were like 50p each. We've got a Skyrim, a Resident Evil umbrella symbol, the Pip-Boy, a Bioshock, I don't know if you can see that, a Borderlands, little focus, my head is in the way, Borderlands, and a Silent Hill, which is pretty cool. There was a couple more he had that I didn't pick up, but yeah, I do have a small badge collection. It is something else I kind of collect for. I used to really collect for it when I was younger, but they'll just go on my bag shoulder thing or whatever. Anyway, should we get on with some games? No, hang on, sorry, one more thing. Something that Hulkster actually picked up on, and I wanted to try out. So while we were, after the event actually, we went into the kind of Doncaster town to hit the CEX and whatever, and Mrs. wanted to nip a Primark, and I remembered that Hulkster had seen this. So this is another Super Mario T. This one's more of a kind of stretchy material than a normal T-shirt, but that's pretty cool. Super Mario with all different things on it. And another one that I've seen while I was in there that I've not seen before is this one. So it's a white T-shirt with obviously Mario in his little tube, but on the back, that's pretty cool. We've got the Super Mario symbol with 1 and 2 player on there. That's the back. So yeah, they're pretty cool. Anyway, yes, finally, let's get some games. Get some games done. So we'll leave the Xbox to the end. We'll get through the other stuff. So for the Dreamcast, we'll kick off with Dreamcast. Finally got some Dreamcast stuff. Like I've said before, I don't come across Dreamcast stuff at all. And there wasn't even that much there. And the stuff that they had, there was like a handful of games on a few stores, and it was mostly the same games. But I did come across these two. So this one was £15. And again, I checked CEX after, and I think this goes for about £30 plus as well. And that's near the mint end. And this is pretty much near mint. And I did speak to the guy selling them, and he said like he likes to, because the cases break easy, if he gets any broken ones, he does swap them out and get them to as good a quality as possible, which is great. So 15 quid, we got Outrigger. So this looks pretty cool. Kind of third person shooter game. Show you our disc. There, and like I say, it's pretty much mint condition, no markings on the case. The disc's great, manual's flat. So yeah, just nice to come across some Dreamcast stuff and add that to the collection. I'll give that a blast, it just looked pretty cool. And the other one we got for a tenner, and again, this is paid underpriced for this as well. This is a great deal. Millennium Soldier Expendable. So again, kind of third person shooter type game. I've not played these, so looking forward to getting on these. Building slowly that Dreamcast collection. There is our disc. And yeah, it's pretty much near mint, if not mint, both of these games, so absolutely awesome. And manual, nice and flat. So yeah, 2 Dreamcast games, finally. Then we picked up one PS1 game. One that I've been looking for a little while actually. I keep coming across it, but it's either in the wrong case, damaged, you know how it is, that kind of stuff. It's 3 quid, picked up In Cold Blood. It's a nice little cheap title. It is a 2-disc game. There are both our discs, a red and a blue. They're in pretty good condition. Got a slip of paper with the memory card thing on, and a nice flat manual, which is always good. And this is the thing, like, most of the stores there, the games are all in pretty good condition. Obviously, the store holders clean them up or whatever, and in the case of Dreamcast, the guy changes the cases out. So yeah, you might pay that little bit more, but you get a better quality product, which is always good. And then we got a couple of PS2 games. So these are off different vendors. Now, that came as, in fact, both came as bargains, so they were bargains, as bundles. So I'll try and bundle these off. They two were together. Okay, so these four I got off a guy, and I remember this one was when you walked in to the left, right at the back, but not on the back wall, kind of facing the back wall. He had a pretty big store. Picked up 4 games from him. First one is a PS2 game, and these are all in nice little covers. So this one was up at £8. It's a Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter on the PS2. Get my light off there. So yeah, this looks interesting. All these games have the manuals, as you'd expect. I'm not going to open them now because I've got to open all these damn covers. But some of these covers will be used for some of my better games. Then you had this one up at £8 as well. For the OG Xbox, we've got Superman, Man of Steel. I've never really played a Superman game, so, and I hear this one, I'm sure this one's quite hard to find. I think it's this one, I'm not sure. Or maybe more in the Americas. There is our Superman, a bit of writing on that one. But he did do me a deal on these, and I can't remember now what deal it was. But I did get quite a bit of money off these. For a tenner, Marvel Ultimate Alliance on the OG. Yeah, like I say, all got the manuals as well. Discs are all great. And the only Spyro game that came out on the OG Xbox, The Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning, up at a tenner. And Mrs. loves Spyro, so she'll be wanting to go on this. She's looking forward to the kind of trilogy remake that's coming out on the Xbox and PS4. So yeah, the only Spyro game that came out on the Xbox. And I think this particular one came out on a lot of consoles. I think it's on the Wii. Maybe on the Xbox 360 as well, I'm not sure. But yeah, I think that one came out on a few. Then we have these. So I'll do this bundle next. It's the only one with another PS2 game. Then it's all Xbox. I think, yeah, these ones were from the guy. Pretty much walked straight in, and it was in the far back right corner. Again, had a fairly decent amount of stuff. He had a lot more OG Xbox games that I needed as well, but at this point, I was on my last kind of wad of cash, which I pretty much think blew on these, and it was deciding which ones to get over, which ones to leave. And I went for the kind of the ones that don't come across more, or the rarer titles, if you like. So the PS2 one we got was a Valkyrie Profile 2 on the PS2. So getting quite a few Valkyrie Profile games. Now building that kind of RPG collection up. Not played it yet, so looking forward to that. Like I say, all manual, all great conditions. Just one real noteworthy one in these kind of slip covers, and that's the manual to this game. Is absolutely pristine. Try and get it out one-handed. Yeah, it has not been touched. It's perfectly flat, absolutely shiny. Yeah, definitely the best manual. Yeah, beautiful copy of the game, that. He did have as well on the PS2, which I was looking at, is it Unlimited Saga, which comes in the red fold-out cardboard case. Now, he had it, and another guy a bit further down had it as well. But both of them, the outer sleeve, which you find a lot, most places, or most copies you find, the outer sleeve's quite worn and that kind of stuff. So I left it for now to try and find a better one and focus on some more of the OG collection instead. But that's something I'm looking out for, because that game looks pretty cool. It does come with a Final Fantasy demo disc as well, which I have to look out for. Both copies did have it. Anyway, so another Crash game. One of the last ones, might be the last game, Crash game that I need now for the Crash set on the Xbox. Crash Team Racing. So that is that one. That one was £8, and the Valkyrie profile was £6, which was the cheapest version that I'd seen there. But again, the guy did me a deal on these, and again, I can't remember what deal it was, but I did get quite a bit off these as well. Another one that is quite kind of sought after, exclusive Xbox game. Again, I think mainly probably in the Americas. I'm not sure how the PAL version goes, but this was up at a tenner. It's ToeJam and Earl 3, Mission to Earth. Now, I've not really played many of the ToeJam and Earl games. I think I remember playing one around with friends on the Super NES. Don't remember which one it was. But yeah, we've got that in the collection. Now, this one I know is definitely sought after and quite rare. Again, I think in the Americas. I don't know how the PAL version holds up. I think it's a lot more common and a lot cheaper anyway. But it is, for this is up at a tenner, Futurama. So yeah, the American guys, I think you were quite looking out for this one. So as soon as I seen it, know how to pick it up. But like I said, I don't know how the PAL variant resembles the kind of NTSC. I know it's a lot rarer over there, I think, and a lot more expensive. One of, I think, penultimate Batman games. I think there's one more I need. Batman Vengeance on the OG. And this one was up at a tenner as well, which is really high-end for this game. But like I say, he did me a deal, so I got quite a bit off that. It's more of the kind of animated Batman, so the graphics are more kind of cartoony style to it. But I'll give it a go. I do like my Batman, he's my favourite superhero. Okay guys, so I'm just taking off obviously the stickers and everything, getting ready to test these games. And something I didn't realise is I obviously bought this game. Now I've just opened it to check it, and inside the manual I saw a disc poking out, and it's a copy of Taito Legends on the Xbox. I don't actually have this game in my collection yet. The reason being, and something else I noticed when there at the event, is this game comes with art cards. Now I do have some of the art cards, but the games at the event didn't have the cards in. Obviously I could have bought one and put one of my cards in, but I do want all the cards, so I'm looking for some more versions of the game with the cards in. But yeah, free disc with the Batman game. So that's one more kind of added to the collection. Obviously I do need the box art for it, but that was a nice little bonus find in there as well. Made that Batman game more worthwhile. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys as well. And yeah, let you watch the rest of the video. After this one, so the last game we got from this guy, this was up at a £5, and this is Ultimate Spider-Man. So Spider-Man games are supposed to be pretty good. Looking forward to the new ones coming out on the PS4. So yeah, we'll definitely give that a go. Did I say how much Futurama was? It was a tenner if I didn't, I forget. It's warm in here, it's a warm day again. Obviously got my windows closed while I'm filming, and it's still baking in here. Probably nowhere near as hot as Tooty's blast furnace. I can't even imagine. Did see Tooty there as well. We had a quick chat when first walking around, seeing him, shaking hand, quick chat. And then towards the end of the day, it really quietened down. Obviously it finished about 4, so 3:30. People started to pack away and people were going. I did find Tooty and have another bit of a chat with him. I had a real good kind of chat with him for a bit. Well, he had a few bits he was selling. I think he was selling them on Rich King Retro store. He said he only took like a box down, and he had a couple of bits left. And we're looking around. He was going to do me a deal, but I couldn't really find anything that I needed. Plus, I think I had about £3 left on me. It was, yeah, a bit ridiculous. But it was nice to have a chat with you, Stu. Hope to see some more events and stuff. Obviously, I'm trying to get to a load more. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes, and maybe hopefully buy something off you next time. But yeah, okay, so let's move on a bit. This one, okay, this one has a sticker, so I know where I've got this from. This is from Console Passion, and these were literally as you walked in, they were on your left, on the kind of side wall. A decent amount of stuff there, but only found one that I actually needed. on the OG, but is a quite a biggish title, if you like. It's a, you know, one of the better titles, and it has just been remade actually on the Xbox One, and it is Rogue Trooper. So yeah, it's supposed to be a good game. Definitely going to give this a blast. This is a kind of a third person, yeah, shooter game. There we are. And this was up at £7, which again was a little bit over the curve, but you know, I didn't mind. I needed it. I don't come across that at all much. Yeah, I guess we just take these as they come now. So let's see. I think these 4, yeah, so these 4 came as a kind of a deal. This guy, I'm trying to remember, was on the back wall top, near the top left. So yeah, got these 4, and again, he did me a deal on these. It was only a couple of quid off because he said he wasn't going to make much, which, you know, I don't mind. So we had this one up at £4, that's Barbarian on the OG. And I did have a bit of a chat with this guy actually, talking about collecting for the OG. And he was like asking how many I had left to get and all that. Mentioned that I was going for the full set. That's kind of a hack and slash brawler type game with like 4 people fighting at once, I think. I don't know, looks pretty cool. And then this one we had a laugh about. Old Miami Vice. Yeah, classic 80s TV turned into a game. And it does say on the back that this is based on an actual TV episode, but fully interactive. So it includes the Miami Vice theme and Crockett's theme. Yeah, don't know how good that's going to be, but, you know, we'll give it a go. It is a third-person shooter game. So, yeah. And this one, that was up for a £5. This was up at £4. Crash and Burn. So I don't know if this is kind of maybe like a Burnout type game. Obviously, driving cars and crashing. Yeah, I'll give that a go. And this one I think is definitely kind of sought after, and I wouldn't say high-end. I mean, it was up at a £10. Again, I don't know if I'm getting mixed up more with the American version. I don't know how the PAL version, again, kind of, losing my words, it's too hot, how they compare. Anyway, it is Spy vs. Spy. I never come across this. This is one of the kind of rarer titles that I've picked up. This was up at, like I said, a £10. Does look pretty cool. There we are. So yeah, obviously you play as spies, killing each other, kind of a multiplayer game. And it says 5 multiplayer game modes, 8 games in all. Unique spy disguises with Modder Spy. Out with 3 of the spies via Xbox Live, which obviously I can no longer do. It is it's some link, so if you do find another game, or if anyone's, I don't think any of my friends have got this game, like I said, it's quite rare. If we find some more, we can link them up. Unlockable disguises, weapons, gadgets, and weapons of crass destruction. Diabolical traps, ridiculous explosives, and outrageous hazards. Yeah, we'll give that a go. Looks like a bit of fun. Say one of the kind of rarer games in the set. Now, these 6... Oh, losing me focus. There we are. We're back. So, these 6... again, 5 of these were... I can't remember where the guy was. He was kind of in the middle somewhere. He had a box on the floor, and they were all, I think, like 50p each. Or it was like a sign for 2 for a quid, something like that. It worked out 50p each anyway. And then another title, which was in another box, which they were all kind of stickered up. But it did knock me a couple of quid off, I think, because I bought them all together. So the one that wasn't in the kind of 50p box, it was by itself. And I did see this at Revival as well, is A Cat in the Hat. Now, I don't know what the deal with this is, because this is another game that is not on my goddamn list. So I don't know if it comes under something else, and I need to look through my list properly. Yeah, it ain't there. So I need to really work that list out. But yeah, it's all complete, all good. That was, like I said, up at 3 quid, but it did me the deal. And these ones were all worked out at 50p with the bargain they got as well. bit knocked off. So these were great. These were, apart from the 2 sports titles, or 3 sports titles if you like, these first 2 worked out quite a bargain. So Ice Age 2, The Meltdown is our first one. Then Scooby-Doo, Mystery Mayhem. And Scooby-Doo games can, you know, fetch a couple of quid. But yeah, bargain, had that into the old collection. The last LMA manager game, so that set is now finished. There's no more LMA managers coming. This is 2006. Boom, done. And 2 more club football games knocked off. So we've got the Liverpool one and the Manchester United one. So they are done. The only other club football game I've seen there, I think, was a Bayern Munich one, and that was up at 2 quid. So I left that for now. But there was a guy I was talking to who said some of them can actually, you know, fetch stupid money at the minute. I need a drink. Okay, so is this the last pile? No. Okay, so there's these 2 games. They don't have stickers on. I cannot remember how much they were. They were probably only like a quid each. I'm not sure, and I can't remember where I got them from. But the first one is Tak, the Great Juju Challenge. I think that's the first game, so I have Tak 2. So I think that's all of them now done. It's a nice little kind of platformer game. We'll give that a go. And Bionicle, the game. Obviously set based on the kind of Lego Bionicle figurines. Yeah, another kind of third-person platforming game, so we'll give that a go as well. I do like platformers. Then, in fact, this is another deal. So somewhere else, I've got 5 games here. This guy was also kind of in the middle somewhere, but towards the back of the middle. If that makes sense. This is the only game I picked up without a manual, and the reason I picked this up without a manual is because I already have the game on Classics version. So a couple of videos back, I not long picked this up, and I said I'll look out for a full art one and send that back to CEX. Well, that's what we're going to do. So we have the Crash Nitro Kart full art game and covered now without the manual, but the manual is the same in the Classics. It's not like a Classics manual or anything, it's just a disc. So we now have the full art Crash Nitro Kart set, and that Classics one can go back to CEX. I'll be getting my money back. So, boom, that is sorted, done deal. Then that was up. What was that up at? That was up at 8 quid. Like I said, I'm gonna get my money back for that anyway. And we got a deal on these as well. And again, I can't remember what deal I got on them, but I did get a fair amount off. So yeah, that's that memory card full. On to another one. Or the time limit, I think I only get like half-hour time. So anyway, where was that? This one. This one was up at 4 quid, which is kind of really high-end for this game, but like I said, I got a deal on it. It's State of Emergency for the old OG. All boxed and complete, all in great condition. Then, again, I think this is the penultimate Star Wars game I need. There's only one more I need now to finish the Star Wars set. This is Star Wars Jedi Outcast Jedi Knight 2. Bit of a mouthful. I'm not sure, this might be backwards compatible now as well. I know a lot of the Star Wars games are. But yeah, it's Star Wars games. Third person, platforming, lightsaber people up, so definitely give that a go. And the last Mortal Kombat game I needed in the collection, and I've been after this for so long. I think it's the best one of the set that was on the OG. And I've just missed out on this so many times. I picked it up in CX, it's not had its manual, it's been in really bad condition. I found it at a car boot, and the guy in front of me bought it just before I did. But luckily I held out, because this one is in fantastic condition. Like, it feels brand new. It's absolutely minty. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. So that's all the Mortal Kombat games done now. I do like me some Mortal Kombat. That was up at a £5. That weren't too bad. But I think this one has the kind of... Is this one with quest mode? That might be another one actually. But yeah, there is some screenshots for you. Yeah, definitely going to give that a blast. Do like the Mortal Kombat. Just trying to see if this just has the kind of quest mode or story mode on it. It might do, I'm not sure. I think use the Lucan Brothers. Anyway, the last game we got. Now, I don't know how rare this is, but I think it is kind of a rarish title. It's definitely one of the most expensive game I bought there. It was up at 20 quid, which is kind of average, maybe a little bit, obviously definitely towards the high end, but this is a game I just do not see. Curse the Eye of Isis. And this game looks pretty damn good, like definitely my kind of thing. Third person, kind of maybe survival horror Indiana Jones style game. So set in London and Egypt, pyramids. So yeah, definitely can't wait to give this a blast. There we are, get some focus off my face. So yeah, definitely looks interesting. We will be giving this a go, and it is in pretty damn good condition too. Obviously complete with manual. So yeah, a fair few pickups from the event. Spent a hell of a lot of money. Had a good day. Like I say, did see Rich King Retro there and Stu. In fact, Rich had some Lord of the Rings figures that I picked up at the car boot a couple of videos back. He had a lot of figures, and I was going to get them all. We did have the two I'd already bought as well, but none of them had magazines. Obviously, they're quite hard to find. If he's picked them up at like car boot or whatever, they are hard to find with the magazines. I have found quite a few on eBay that do come with the magazines, and they're not badly priced. So I did leave them. I was tempted to buy a couple, or if not all of them. He was doing it as a job lot. Most of them, a fair few of them were there. Yeah, without the magazine, it's like, oh, thank God I find the magazine. So I did leave them, and I will pick them up at some point, either as I come across them or, like I say, get them off eBay or something with a magazine. The only other bits that I left, I'm trying to think, somebody did have a Steel Battalion. I think it was quite pricey, and I forgot to go back and look at it, or someone had bought it. At the start of the day, one of the first things I came across was a Ninja Gaiden Black, and it was up at a tenner, which is an absolute steal. Went back at the end of the day, it had gone. I should have just bought it straight there. I just thought, we'll go in, we'll have a quick look round, and then get my eye on what I want to kind of pick up, check prices everywhere, and then go pick stuff up. But obviously, by then, some of it had gone like that. Also, I'm trying to think, Tales of Symphonia on the GameCube. The first one I came across was 15 quid, which is an absolute steal. Because then the next few I'd seen were up at like 20, 25 quid, and I think one guy even had it up at £30. So the £15 one, again, absolute bargain. Went to pick it up. That had gone, obviously. So left that. The Unlimited Saga, obviously I mentioned. But yeah, loads of stuff. And it was also quite surprising. I'd seen a lot of Final Fantasy games on the DS that I just didn't know existed. So I'll keep my eye out for them. Probably get them another time. I've counted the Xbox games, I think, and to my list, which needs bloody good looking at, like I say, some of them aren't on there, I think I'm on the last 200 games now. It still sounds a lot. I didn't think there was that many left, but yeah. So the last 200 games. The PAL set, I think, is 707 games. So we're not doing too bad, but we are just over 500 games done. So yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. Like I say, I'm not in a rush to get it. There's still a few kind of high-end-ish titles that I want, and it's all them bloody club football games. But yeah, good event. Great having a chat with Stu and seeing everybody else, having a chat with some of the vendors. Yeah, it's just a good day. So yeah, we'll definitely be going to some more, either the good Doncaster one again, because I think that's our kind of closest one. Stu did mention one, another one coming up in Bristol. I think there's another one in Leeds soon. Obviously Doncaster will be doing another one. We've got some flyers of some stuff, so depending when I'm not working, the missus ain't working, we'll be going. Obviously we missed the Leeds one because the missus was working. I was actually off, but didn't have transport to get down there. Yeah, like I say, and like Stu was saying, it was obviously there weren't as many people there because there was this like the third, I think, event in a row. Obviously we had Doncaster, Leeds and Bristol day after day the previous week. So yeah, there's a lot of events going on. But not too bad. If you can get to one, you can. If you can't, there's always another one following up. And it, I suppose, spreads the people out a bit, maybe. I don't know. It's both good and bad, depending on how you look at it. What's up? Oh. Didn't even realise that I'd gone into standby mode. So you've probably not seen much of that anyway. Anyway, so yeah, from the event, we went into, like I say, Doncaster town. It took us ages to find a car park space. But we did find a cash converters. I think I already mentioned, they didn't have much in there at all, so I didn't pick anything up. Went over to CEX and spent the last of my credit, so I do need to go get some more. On a couple of bits that, yeah, are pretty damn good. So we actually picked up another Game Boy game for the collection. It's a Game Boy Advance game, but it obviously will work on my DS, which is great. I played it a bit on the way back in the car. Fantastic game. It's a series I have the others for on the Game Boy, and I think the third one is on the Game Boy Color. I'm not sure. But yeah, Game Boy Advance is Wario Land 4 boxed. So yeah, definitely pick this up while it was boxed, because coming across any kind of Game Boy games in a box is getting kind of hard to find. You always find, obviously, loose carts. But I love these games on the handheld. Great little games to play. I'll be taking this on our holiday soon, on our long flight. Blasting through this. Like I said, I played it a bit in the car. It just seems a fantastic game. And it is fully complete with manual, obviously cart, and insides. All the flaps are there, for those who like that flappage. Manual is in pretty decent condition, as is the cart. So yeah, another Game Boy game. Don't come across them too often, or don't pick them up that often, but I do like my Wario Land games. Then we got a PS3 game. This is a game, again, I've been after for ages, and it's just getting so hard to find at the minute. The copies I've been coming across, one at my local CX, and I think there was one at Doncaster, were both the American version. So in the red case, American games, which I do think play on the PS3, because I think it is not region locked. But I wanted the PAL version, nice blue kind of artwork on it. So it was up to 15 quid. It's Demon Souls. So I've been after this for a while. One of the first kind of, or the first Souls game, in that style of game. It's supposed to be really, really hard. But yeah, quite rewarding when you get through these games. So yeah, got quite a few of these now. Really getting into this kind of series of games. Finished Bloodborne. Got some, can't tell the focus off. This camera's crap. And we're back. Right, so yeah, series really getting into. Finished the Bloodborne, going through the Neo at the minute, and obviously the Dark Souls 1 and 2. So we'll get into that as well. Then the last game we got from there, we just picked up the 3. A game again, I've been after for ages. I've just finished the first 3. Wanted to start this one before going on to the Legacy. It is Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. Cannot wait to play this game. Got this Steelbook version. I was holding off because I was thinking about getting the collector's edition, but the price has gone down to 12 quid, and they had a Steelbook one in there. In fact, they had 2. The other one was scratched, but this one is in mint condition, not a mark on it. So, just picked up while it was there. I've not seen many of these around to pick up. So, yeah, just got it while I can. It's got all its insides as well, which is why I got it. Got the little slip on there, and it has the stickers. So this has probably come out of one, and they're still sealed. So, yeah, once I've seen that, it's like, I've got to get it now. Put the disc right way around, and there we are. So, we'll be starting that soon as well. Finally finish off the Uncharted saga. I don't know anything about the game. I've tried to stay away from kind of spoilers and stuff. So looking forward to playing that and then getting on to the kind of spin-off Legacy game. And that, I believe, is our pickups. It's so hot. I'm going to come down a bit so you can have a look at this. I've had to sit on my beanbag, sitting on the floor, just doing my back in. My back's hurting from all these nights anyway, and training. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. What were your kind of favourite games in these pickups? Do you have any of these games if you played them? Always let me know in the comments. Were you there at Doncaster and I've missed you out? Let me know. Like I say, if any of the vendors are watching, probably not. But you know, if you did any of these details, tag yourself down the bottom. Let me know. Thanks to everyone I met there and who did me deals. Obviously, not everybody does, but pretty much most of the stuff I got, I did get a bit of a deal on, so that was good. And again, thanks for the chat, Tootie, Stu. I will definitely see you again. I think that's it. I'm just making sure I don't miss anything, because I always miss something. But yeah, I think that's finally it. I'm going to let you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like if you enjoyed. Comments down in the comment box. If you find me for the first time, hit that subscribe button. We've always got content coming. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.